Righty then, our kids here. You all right?
How you doing?
Why are you sitting like that?
I don't know. Because I don't want to be in your spit line.
Don't worry about it. So the news has just broken. Breaking news. Although it's probably yesterday by the time this video comes out. English football will not return until April 30th. And then they've done this at the earliest.
That's my missus's birthday, that. She'll be buzzing.
That's actually my wedding anniversary as well.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Because it was, I remember that when I went to your wedding. It was their birthday.
Yeah. It has been decided that the emergency meeting...
Didn't have to get a present that year.
But the season will be extended indefinitely. Now, that is counter to what UEFA's said last week.
Is this just the Premier League that have said that?
Yeah,
and
because UEFA said all domestic European leagues have to be completed by the 30th of June. Premier League's like...
So are these like potentially saying the 1920 season could have a knock-on effect on the 2021 campaign in terms of we realistically could keep going till July at this rate? Because the coronavirus and all that stuff, it's not going to resolve itself in the next 3 to 4 weeks. I mean, Glastonbury's called itself off. That's at the end of June or something like that. You're seeing big events being called off that are further down the line. So I don't know how we're expecting this football to get played unless they play the last 9 match days, is it?
Could be 18 for
9-10 match days. Behind closed doors, and then that's up to UEFA, and because they're saying the Europa League final, Champions League finals, end of June as well. So what will they do with that? Will they keep the competition as it is in the same format, or will they try and shrink it down?
That's it. So it's totally opposing news, really. It's totally opposing statements. UEFA are saying everything's got to be completed by the 30th of June, and then the Premier League, I think it just shows how much they want the Scousers to win this thing. So, crucially, it says, no clubs present raised the possibility of the season being declared null and void. Karen Brady suggested one solution in the event that games could not be played. No discussions were held around the possibility of the Premier League providing funding for the EFL, obviously, because they're not going to talk about that shit. They should, I'm just saying they were never going to. A statement at the meeting published by the Premier League says the FA, the Premier League, the EFL and the Women's Professional Game, together with the PFA and the LMA, understand that we are in unprecedented times and our thoughts with everyone affected by COVID-19. We are united in our commitment to finding a way to resuming the 1920 football season and ensuring all domestic and European club and cup matches are played as soon as it is safe and possible to do so. We've collectively supported UEFA in postponing Euro 2020 to create space in the calendar to ensure domestic and European League, Cup and Club and Cup matches have an increased opportunity to be played, and in doing so maintain the integrity of each competition. The FA's rules and regulations state that the season shall terminate not later than June 1st, and each competition shall, with the limit laid down by the FA, determine the length of its own playing season. So obviously they've gone right through that.
However, the FA's board has agreed for this limit to be extended indefinitely. Indefinitely is a strange one.
Yeah.
It's really...
It can't be indefinite.
Because I would have thought, surely, if you're not having this sorted by June, let's call the whole thing off. Because what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point? And I've seen the video that you did about saying the fairest thing to do is either play on and finish it or call it null and void. Because there's no other team that has won the league after 29 games. There's no other team that's been relegated after 29 games. And if you give Liverpool the league...
You see that bald fella on social media doing the rounds on Sky? In that little debate?
Jay Marty?
No, the other bald fella. There was a guy who's doing one of them debates on Sky and they was all laughing at him.
Oh, Dharmesh Chef. And he's saying to them, hear me out here. Let me explain this to you. And they're laughing. And they're like, you're like... He's the
and he asked them a question. He was like, have Liverpool won the league?
Yeah.
And people was going, well, he's like, no, it's a yes or no. Have they won the league?
No,
they have not.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely bang on because United currently in 5th. With City's ban, does that mean that United get Champions League? No, because then technically...
And does that
Sheffield
mean Villa
United,
get relegated?
Yeah. And it's not fair. Anywhere that you draw a line arbitrarily because you decided to, if you're a governing body, because this is what you got to remember, it's not about feeling, it's not about who deserves it, it's about rules, right? If you, as a governing body, go, okay, that's it, and they're 5th and they're in the Champions League, cool. Now Sheffield United are going to sue you. You relegated Villa with a game in hand, they're suing you.
It's like LASK Linz. Like, we could potentially say, oh, we're through now. And they could say, nah, no, you're not. And it's true.
Yeah.
After Barcelona spanked Liverpool, let's say this happened, do you then say, oh, Barcelona are through? Mm-hmm. Well, actually, Liverpool won. Do you know what I mean? And you can easily say, well, City can't easily say, but they can say, mathematically, it's still possible.
Of course.
And why you can say that
It's absolute. It's absolute. I still have the feeling they're going to give it Liverpool, though.
I think now we'll play. It just seems to me that they're going to try and flush this thing out of the football clubs. Maybe have some rigorous testing of players and staff and everyone,
closed doors
and have and yeah,
right. So,
which kills the product for me.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it there on that. I've got loads more to say. We've got loads more to say, and we'll do it on Howson Mckola, which is probably going out later today, I imagine.
Probably be out before this. No, it's out on Friday.
So it'll be out today as well. So yeah, go check that out, where I'm sure we get into it way more. But yeah, cheers for watching. Subscribe. See you in a bit.